Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to go over part 3 of the catalog flashback for President's Day Sale 2018 on Roblox. So yeah, let's started. So basically this series is a series where I go over a past update, sale, or events that happened on the catalog for nostalgia's sake and see how it was back then compared to how it is today. And I started with President's Day Sale 2018 and I went over the first 2 days in the first 2 parts, and now I'm going to be going over the 3rd day of the sale. So last time right over here we left off with the Red Cliff discount wave right over here. Right over here on the next day we do have the going off sale, so it's pretty unfortunate that these don't return anymore, but if you were able to get these during the sale, then I think it was a pretty good purchase. Then right over here we do have another discount wave, and this is for shoulder accessories. Now they made this very misleading because they added a timer to all of them, so initially a lot of people actually thought these were going to go off sale. However, they were just on a timer for how long the discount will last for. So many people, including me, just bought all of them just in case they went off sale, and for a short period of time they did stay off sale, but they did bring them back at the end of the sale. So we did have the shoulder dragon right over here discounted to 50. This one was discounted to 125. This one was also discounted to 125. This one was discounted to 75. The shoulder squid, which is 1000, was actually discounted to 600. This one was definitely a great deal as well. I wanted to get this one. And after that discount, they did actually end up releasing a new limited, and it's the Noob Assist Pizza Pal right over here. And we did get the Pocket Pal earlier in the sale, so they released the second Noob limited item, which is pretty cool to see 2 of them in the same sale. Noob Assist, pretty popular series. It has 10,000 stock, and it increases 75,000 later on in the next few sales. So this is still one of the lower ones. It was 75 Robux when I first released, but now it's selling for 2,000. So definitely a good profit if you kept holding on to it until now. And it looks like pretty soon it might go even more than that. So definitely good looking item. Definitely a nice looking addition to the series. And next up over here, we did get the release of Amber Crystal Circlet. If you look right over here, it says it was released for the price of 875 Robux, which is the same price that all the other ones are released for. And it had a timer of 12 hours. And this is a pretty cool addition to the series. It's the color Amber, which might not be everybody's favorite, but I think it still looks nice. It was a nice addition to the series if you were able to pick it up. Unfortunately, has not gone limited, and it's one of the few ones that are still off sale and non-limited, but with the current state of the catalog right now, I don't see it ever going limited, unfortunately, but it was a nice collectible if you were able to get it at the time. Next up, we did get just a random item released, Plunger Helmet. This is just a pretty silly hat. It's not that popular, but it looks pretty nice, and definitely it's a nice looking helmet if you do want to get it. Then right over there, the Noob Assist Pal did sell out, so we had 14 minutes to get it originally, but now if it would come out, it'd probably sell out in less than 5 minutes, as there are many more people on Roblox nowadays. Then right over there, we did get released of a new item, Third Eye Shades. These look pretty fun. They're just another little science item, but they were also overlooked pretty hard due to a lot more important items coming around at that time, but they're still a pretty nice item. Then right over here we did get a Federation wave, and this is actually a pretty big wave as we got a timed item and a new Federation crown. Right over here, first the timed item. This was the Duke's Blade of Due Process. It released for the price of 2,500, and it was on a timer of a day right over here. And it is a retexture of that green sword that is a limited item, but this one was actually not unlimited, so that probably stopped people from buying it. It did get around the 500 sales, a little bit less than that, so it's pretty rare. You won't be able to find it now, especially since it's a gear. You won't be able to see it in games, but it's still a nice item and a nice gear if you were able to buy it during the time. Then right over here, Duke of the Fallen Federation. This was a definitely controversial one, I would say, when it released. People didn't really like how it looked. They think that it didn't really look the greatest. It also had a stock of 500 right over here, so that was definitely something that people didn't enjoy. It had a timer of 12 hours, so basically anybody that had 75,000 Robux and wanted to buy it could buy it, which was usually the theme moving forward for a lot of limited, especially during the 2019 sale when they just put them on timers, so anybody could buy them if they could afford it. And it still ended up getting the same amount of sales. It would usually get around 100, so that's not that bad. And as you can see right now, it definitely has profited from when it was 75,000. Originally, it did fail and it did not do that well, but it's definitely a nice looking item now, a nice limited if you do want to get it. But yeah, definitely not the most popular when originally released. And we did get quite a few actually more things. So this is a pretty big day for the sale. Right over here, 18-hour timer, 50,000 price. We got the agonizingly white bucket of Ultimate Doom. This one was a pretty crazy item. It was probably the most expensive one in the sale, and it's a bucket retexture with the horns, and this was very popular at the time. People loved it, and it did get quite a few sales actually. It did end up getting 160 sales, so that's definitely not that much, and you definitely can't say this too much around these days as well. It would have been great to see it go limited, but unfortunately, as they have stopped these sales, it probably will not go limited, but it's a nice looking collectible if you were able to get it for 50,000 Robux. And then right over here, we did get 2 items going limited. The first one being this 8-bit sword, and this is a pretty random one. It was a gear. It did get a couple of thousand sales, and it definitely has profited for the original price, but it still looks nice. People do like it, and definitely reminds them of Minecraft, I would say, so definitely a nice looking choice to go limited. This next one was the most popular choice to go limited at the time. Everybody wanted this to go limited. It was extremely cheap when it released. It got almost 100,000 sales, so people definitely love this item. It has profited from the original pricing of 50 Robux, so if you're able to get it and you're able to sell it now, you would definitely make some nice money off of this one. And then right over here, they did have some gear discounts. We have the Magical Unicorn for 500, and the black hole sword for 300 right over here. And as you can see, the magical unicorn is 2,000 right now, so that was definitely a pretty big discount. And the black hole sword is 650, so that was a pretty big discount as well. And right over here, you can see the shoulder items did actually go off sale, but they went back on sale at the end of the sale. And then right over here, as you can see, the next day, we do have the Amber Crystal Circular going off sale. So that was the third day of the sale. It was a pretty big day. We got some huge limiteds, huge timed items. It's pretty exciting to seeing this all happen in real time. Unfortunately, a lot of the off sale items are not available anymore, but I'm sure many people will love to see them come back as limiteds, but that is pretty unlikely at this moment. But the next part, I will be going over the final day of the sale and basically what happened afterwards. So expect that video in the upcoming weeks. But yeah, that is pretty much the sale. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.